Hey, welcome everybody. Let me settle in here. Let's see where is the chat. How's everyone? Here is the chat. Hey, welcome everyone. Will Wizard, Pinecone, happy anniversary, thank you. Let's just settle in here. How's the sound? How's the music? How's my voice? Let me know in the chat. Joe Friday, hey, welcome. Hey, 77 Hawk. Just want to say I love your game. When you ask some questions, I just want to ask what we'll see in the next 6 months. 600 hours, yeah, that's a lot. Happy anniversary, thank you everyone. I'm just settling in here. We'll be starting the stream in a sec. Alexander Dragon, Myrene, Core Unit, welcome. Gunny, Snowman Sir, hey Snow. Jordan Vandenberg, hey, welcome. Leonardo Pesenti, hello. Frank Torrey. So get yourself comfortable. I just had to answer a call, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's see if we have a game here. Where's the ships? Where are the ships? Yeah. Okay, let's go with the empty screen for now. Music a little loud, okay. Let me get this like this. Okay. Neutral Shock, hello. Hey, welcome. Shattered Sense, hey, thanks for the game. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Let's try this. So I was trying new things in OBS, you know, like as if I was a streamer. So let's try the cam. Oh yeah, here I am. Cool. It's good that my cam doesn't bail on me, because last time it just turned off, you know, from heat, I think. So hopefully it's not turning off this time. So welcome everyone. This is the anniversary stream. So the game is 1 year after launch. For those who are old in the game, you'll know that the game is you know, it's actually 5 years, so since the start of early access, and you know, 1 year after launch. I'm still, you know, updating everything, but I figured it's a good moment to you know, think about what happened in this in this year, and what did we develop in the game. Hey, welcome. Jean-Philippe. Hey, Jean. Another one of our patrons, you can see here. The patrons, maybe it's too small. Let me just make it bigger. Yeah, like that. Cool. So how's everyone doing? How are you feeling about the latest changes, the new quests? I'll be talking about 2.1. Cool new features. I'll be talking about in a second. Also, I'll ask for you know, keep your questions for a bit later, after I talk about the changes. I'll also ask for you know, do a chat in our Discord to talk with supporters and the moderators there, but a bit later on. So I think we can start this. Let's just load any game here. This one, yeah. Let's put my face here. Oh, yeah. See, I'm trying the new things. Like, let me put here so you can actually see the log. Yeah. Let me know if that works. Okay, this is too loud. Maybe the sound needs to be 30%. Okay. Hope this is fine. Please add raw storyline, please. Raw? Who's raw? Add raw storyline. Hey, okay. So, the past year, I think the game progressed a bit more than I expected. The main plan was to add the story and, you know, many of the things that I added in this year. I'll keep it for the chat later, and I want to hear your thoughts. Well, at least the people will be in the chat. If you're not, you can join our Discord. So there's a lot of things happened, and you know, I'll try to discuss with the later on in chat. But I think it was pretty cool. The changes, the latest changes. There was a lot of things, and for me it was pretty amazing year. Not only because I was able to keep developing the game and making a decent money out of it, which, you know, makes me more comfortable and happy, you know, working on it, and to know that your people are enjoying the game and the content, and I've been able to you know, deliver meaningful, you know, constant updates. And this is all I need to do. I want to do, you know, as long as you are enjoying the game and the game is selling, obviously, because, you know, and I have my patrons to support. So as long as we can, as long as I have that, I'll keep doing the game at least until I have all the things I want, and which is now that we are in a solid place. The next thing is station building and economy update. As you know, it's going to be the station building is going to be a DLC, and you know, it's probably the most requested feature. Probably after fleets were highly requested, and I think it's in a good place. Yes, it needs more, you know, management things, options. Sorry. So I'll be adding that, but it's already in a good place. I think it's very cool. You know, it's fun to tweak with your ships and try. It's really you know, you have infinite possibilities with fleets. You know, even a combi fleet popped up. I think it was Tigger. So in fact, Tigger and Novacat, they are not online right now. I think Lady Hawk maybe. These are the supporters in our Discord. If you will go there, you'll see they're always helping and answering questions. But yeah, a lot of, you know, cool things for fleet. So, and now the most requested feature now is definitely station. People want to build stations, and it was kind of planned before, but it was never actually announced. Never really planned. It was considered. It was being considered for the most part, until I decided to make it as a DLC, because it sounds a lot more like a complex, you know, update. So I decided to make it as a DLC, while you have the free, you know, normal update, which will be economy update, with more actions for more options for trading, and more for, in a way that the stations and the universe feels more alive. So you have traders, you know, trading goods, and factories producing stuff, and you'll be able to participate in that. But if you want to build your own station, you have to download the DLC. This is a separate thing. I never actually promised that. It was only considered. So, and since it's going to be a lot of work, at least, you know, at least 3 or 4 months only on that, and I already started doing doing a few things about that. So I think it's going to be a cool DLC, and you know, makes sense for it to be a DLC. But I'll continue the updates as normal, and like after that I want to deliver the mega structures, which you are probably aware of. It's going to be like dungeons in space, and also caves, space caves, and crystals, crystal worlds, or something like that. I want to really add more things in the sector, you know, stuff to do, which you know, the game needs. I think the customizations and the weapons, the ship enhancements, it's already in a solid place. Of course, I'll be always adding new stuff, but yeah. So the first year after launch was pretty solid. We finally have more quests and more story now. People, if you're doing the quests, you know, if you know about the George and the Tin Heads and the Ancients, and you have much you know, much better understanding of what's going on. And you still don't know where the Vangi gets in, but you kind of, you know, have the idea. Kind of the quests kind of give away the idea. So you already know where it's going. And I'll be adding the new quests for the COT and the Vangi, alongside the station building DLC, because we'll have COT and Vangi building conquering sectors, you know, the next part of Faction Wars. So yeah, that's coming. And the last update, which I made before actually, you know, before completing year, is 2.1, which I'm launching maybe tonight or tomorrow max. It's done. I just need to make a few adjustments. Maybe I'll even show it online during stream, who knows. And so yeah, pretty good year. Thank you, you know, one more time for all the supporters and the players, and you know, everyone who is here. You know, I love having your feedback, you know, watching you here, and so thank you all. Endgame quest, yes, yeah. Stations become a thing. Will they tie into player skills, talents? Yeah, one of the reasons why I haven't revisited the skill trees is because of that. Because we have, you know, meaningful things to update, like economy and, you know, faction wars going on, and even station building. So the station building itself may join the skills, but since it's a DLC, I can promise, because you know, it would be it should be, the skills should be available for everyone, even those who don't have the DLC. But we'll see. There may be some additional things. I haven't decided on the skill part yet, because usually you want to I want to change the skills in the last part, you know. So before I answer more questions, let me just say get my script here for the main changes of 2.1. I won't go over all of them because they are too much. There are too many, and let's just cover the base ones, the most important ones. So the first thing then is, you notice right away. Let me just get my face out of the so you can already see here in the bottom left we have this now. We have the radar. It shows the actual ship models. Let me just go to a different sector. So as you can see, we have zoom in and out on the sector map, and now it actually shows the actual model. As you can see my video here, it's going to, I think it adds a lot to the immersion. Another thing is this, you see the actual ancient relic is, you can see in the top left here. You can see it actually shows right now, instead of a small blue dot, it's actually the model itself. It was requested also. So let me just go to another sector where you can see the true changes. Dark sector, no dark sector. Here, this one. So yeah, you can see, let's get it a bit closer. So the minimap now, the radar, or minimap, how do you want to call it? You can see the ships are now much more clear. You can actually see the actual model instead of a general, generic icon. You can see there, and obviously here as well. So you can see here's a V2, here's a Reaper. It's it might be a bit small here because this is not a big sector, but I'll be tweaking this. But you can see the ships, the 3 horizons here, pelicans, the mules and the donkeys here. No dreadnoughts. So yeah, I think it's a lot cooler now. And you can, if you think it's too, if your sector map is too far, you can zoom in. And if you shift click, it goes all the way to max and all the way to closer, as close as it gets. So look at that, the ancient relic. It's already, it's keeping the icon. So much more useful radar, I think, or minimap, I like to call it. Maybe for this, I'm using this one has a scanner power of 8075, so I got all the exploration things, so it gets bigger scanner. And for this one, I've probably used like 60%, or 50%. So yeah, now you have this option. Gold enemies could get a special aura circle. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, maybe something like an aura. Yeah, that would be interesting. So I will apologize in advance if I can't answer your questions. I do have the chat open, but I kind of get distracted. So once I finish with this, I'll be sure to answer your questions. Let me just check the cell phone here. Okay. Just cool. Okay, next change. Okay, so another thing is, and I was very proud of myself, because as I said in Discord, I was, for a long time, I wasn't happy with how the gunners behave, when firing PD lasers, like these PD lasers. They would be really bad at shooting. Then eventually, one night before sleeping, people ask me if I don't sleep. I do sleep. So I decided to get this sorted out. So I was thinking about an algorithm for coding, and as you can see, they are firing much better now. Of course, I need someone to fire. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, damn it. I don't think I have another example here, but the gunners are firing much better against missiles and drones, because usually earlier here you can see, so they will fire much better now. Earlier if you were moving, they would, you know, more often miss the missiles than hit. So, and this is, yeah, kind of a bug. This marauder is not firing, is not hostile, but they are firing, so yeah, this will be fixed later. But I decided to use it to show, because it was a, you know, a good opportunity to show the new gunners aiming. Yes, enemies also shoot better now, their gunners, and this also applies for to the ship captain or pilot. They will also shoot against you. You know, better, not just the gunners. But you can see sometimes, obviously, especially when the missiles are making a curve, they will not, you know, they are not perfect. The code isn't perfect, but as you can see, really close, and even making a curve, they are hitting the missiles. And oh, this one hit. In case you were wondering, this is a 15, I think. Oh, 19, yeah, 19, excellent aim, 19. If I reset the skills, let's see, it has 16 now. Yeah, 16, but still a pretty solid gunner. The issue here is that there are two missiles, but you can see it's a great improvement. And when you were moving, things would get even worse, and not anymore. So, as you can see, I'm moving and the missiles are getting hit. So yeah, see, that is a one situation when they're still not firing great like that. But yeah, I consider I still consider it a win, because now you can actually use, you know, PDs and maybe not worry about missiles. And yes, so as I said before, the enemy is also firing better against your missiles, meaning your early on builds will still work. You know, missile builds will still work, because the enemies won't have, you know, very good gunners, and so you'll probably still be able to use it. But middle game, the gunners, the enemy gunners, will probably be a lot better, and you have a harder time with missiles. But yeah, so that is another cool feature. Let's see the next thing. Again, I apologize if I'm not answering questions. Make sure to, you know, remember it before, after I'm done with this. Just quick look here. Yeah, quality of life. Yep. Maybe have the control click on. Oh, the stopping point, that's 50, like here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is a nebula. In nebulas, you can't change it. You know, there's an interference. You can't calibrate your yeah. So it's always at 100%. So if you can't use it, you have to go to another sector. You know. So here you can use it. Yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea to have shift braking to, you know, going from 50 to 100. Maybe, yeah. Okay, rip my drone both. no, actually, the drones are very powerful yet. Even now, you know, they, especially if you stack drone HP, you know, They do a lot of work, a lot of damage too. Does low rank gunners use old firing AI? No, they old low rank gunners you also use the new firing, so they overall they're going to shoot better. Laious, we only expect you to keep being a good dev. You don't have to be a good streamer too. Yeah, thankfully I am also counting on that, especially because, as you know, English is not my native language, so I have to think, you know, double as I normally would before saying things. But yeah, I'm getting better. Okay, next thing. Let me check the script here. Oh, one thing's still the gunner thing. One issue that would happen before, which was also fixed there, is in case, let me just load this here. Before the change, if the missile would be, you know, if the missile would be between you and another ship, like in a straight line, your gunner would not fire. You know, there was a bug, so it was. So that's what that was happening. That was happening when your gunners simply stop firing. You know, they would just stop aiming and firing, and occasionally, you know, shoot once or twice. And so this it was also fixed. Oh, then we have the drones. Let me see if my drones have detonation. Yeah. Do I have drone detonation? Nope, I don't. Let me see if I have one. So now the drone detonation, the enhancement, the drone, not enhancement, the drone enhancer. I forgot the name. Let me check here. This. I have so many saves here. I lost. No, it's not. Well, this one, drone detonator. What happens now is the drone, instead of just blowing up, the drone will collide with their targets. Let me see if I don't have drones here. No, damn it. I think I have one drone built. Damn. Maybe this one. I think the normal save. Targeting. Let me see if I have a drone detonator here. No, this is not a detonator, but I think I can. I think I have one here. So one of the things, before I show that, this is one of the changes. I added this tier 2 drone enhancement, which increase the damage, the drone damage, and gives them automatic targeting. So you don't have to, you know, use this enhanced, you know, just for the automatic targeting. You of course still want to use it if you need the damage, but no, automatic targeting cannot be obtained by the ship enhancement tier 2, this one. And then we have the detonator here. Let's see how it works. So let me save so I can. So I'm sending, maybe try this one instead. If you press 3, they will collide and explode. You know, they will move. They will move towards the enemy until they collide and they blow up. So watch the real change here. The only change is that they will cause full damage to the enemy. So, and you can keep, if you have automatic targeting, the drones will keep, you know, going. You can even press right now, and they will, once they will explode. You know, you can press and they will only explode when they hit the enemy. So you can keep spamming explode, and they will just explode when they hit the enemy. So it actually brings another option for drone builds, and you probably saw that in my old previous video. And it may be a bit too effective, but I'm counting with the new gunner gunner coding to know, new gunner aiming to counter that. Let's see how it goes. I'm pretty sure you're going to exploit it, or make insane builds like that. I'm certain. And I like this ship. See? Now you can, you know, get a close look up of the the image, like you know, like you need it. Okay. Maybe drones will have a higher armor to compensate. I'm not sure they need it, because you know, you can really stack their HP. Look at that. This, it's a Mark II drone and it has 133 hull points. You know, and they if they blow up, you can just you will instantly spawn another one. You know, I don't think they need armor for now. Let's see how the new gunner AI will work, and we can consider that. RIP drones. No, these drones are still pretty good. Especially because the enemy, I still didn't add a new PD weapon. I want to add maybe later on a new rapid fire flak cannon PD. So let's see how it goes, and maybe we'll need that for the AI, of course. Dashing Pirate Team save spot. Yeah, I have many saves from players here. This is a good drone ship. Yeah, it is. Rafael Punky, hey! How's... Rafael Punky is my real close friend, my real life friend from old times. So welcome, Rafael. Yes, he's also Rafael, like me, Rafael. I haven't run across any drone ships in my current playthrough. Okay. Yeah, the enemy doesn't actually do. They rarely do drone builds, actual drone builds. They have drones, you know, many times, but they don't have focusing, a drone focus build. But it might come. I might add that. That's a nice option. Reduce the amount of waste and needing to micromanage them even more. Yeah. You know, you can just keep spamming the destruction button, and if you use the other enhancer, which is the targeting, they will keep going. You know, if you have parts, or if you have this thing here, the drones drop, you know, drone parts when destroyed. You keep recycling, and they keep firing at the enemy, so usually it works. There's still a few issues when they run too far away from you, so this is I want to address that also. But drones are much more fun now, and yeah, drones were good. The drone rework was a good part of the 2.1 update and the previous. Okay, moving on. Fixed drones. Let me see what. Oh, another thing. Let me show you. The drones are now another issue of drones was that some, especially drone Mark 1, they wouldn't fire, they wouldn't hit when targeting big ships. Let me see if I can find a big ship here. Look at that, the cool icons now. Let me just see if I can have a big ship. Nah, no big ships here. But anyway, maybe I'll demonstrate with this one. So when they target, they will keep adjusting their distancing. You can see they will move. Let me just cut off my power here. They will keep moving closer to the enemy, so their weapons will always hit. So they keep you know, adjusting and recalculating the distancing to the targets. So even mining drones will more easily hit their enemies now. Let me show you again. Here, poor merchant. Not sure if you can see because this dark sector. Yeah, maybe going somewhere else. Let me see if I can. Here, there's a battle going on here. Let me just use a dev cheat here. I can see all the map. Okay, there's a couple, actually 3 towers there. Let's go there. So for those who said RIP drones, rest in peace, they are actually more deadly now. Like, check it out. Cloak drone build. Yeah, this is still happening. You can still exploit. Okay, so let's see. This is not a faction, enemy faction, and let's try the drones here. Let me use my lights so they don't. So see how they go. They move, forward, and they keep adjusting their targeting. So this should work against any target. And I'm being, of course, I'm using my cheat here. And my drones are, just destroying everyone. And this is pretty crazy around here. But you got the point. So let's move on. Is 2.1 released now? No, not yet. I'll probably release it 1 or 2 hours after this live stream, or if I can't, if I still have some adjustments to do. If I can't do it tomorrow, tonight, I will do it tomorrow. Eric Miller, can attack drones be updated to work like repair drones, to always be out and wait for targets? Yeah, this has been suggested. I'll see if I can do that, because they would have to keep targeting you, and it's not how the attack drones work. They need to target an enemy, so it's a different approach. But yeah, they totally could be, just orbiting you until they see an enemy like that. So yeah, it should be done. Could be done. Drone detonator mining. Yeah, actually, I don't think I tested this. Damn it, I don't have it. Let me see. I don't remember if I tested this. Saving. No. Do we have asteroid field? Yes. So let's just go there. I think it does. I think it works. Probably. Let's see if they explode. Yeah, it works. And they keep firing, and then blow. Not very effective, of course, because they explode and it's a normal damage, as opposed to a mining drone, which does the special. I don't have a mining drone here, but mining drones, they have mining lasers, which does extra damage to asteroid. But yeah, you can do that. You can blow civilians also. Okay, so let's check the next. Oh, let me see if I have Tin Head Workshop here. I should have probably prepared, but it's so many stuff here. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have a Tin Head Workshop around here. Probably somewhere, like in. Let me see. Oh, wait. There's probably one around here. No. Well, anyway, Tin Heads now have they spawn with. They have more quests now for where you get junk. You can trade in quests. They will give you junk for crafting components. so you have a steady source of, you know, of junk, and then you can use the junk for their other quests. So yeah, there's that now. Let's see if they have noting heads here also. Yeah, you should have, you know, prepared for this. Let's see if they have. It's just a quality of life quest to give you drones, junk. Sorry. Yeah, they don't wanna. They are hiding in the save. Anyway, that's that. Oh, one thing people requested as a mod was to, you know, to be able to call hunter fleets, and so people actually did mod. I think it was Martin C who actually made a mod where you can just press like a button and call in a hunter fleet. But now what you can actually do is, every time you are close in an enemy sector, if you are close to a station, an enemy station like this, I am enemy to Red Skull. So every time you kill us, you destroy an enemy and a Red Skull ship, for example, the hunter fleet spawn will get closer. And the same happens if you stay no hostile to station, like it's happening now. The station is hostile towards me, so this is speeding up the hunter fleet spawn. Of course, since I'm in a very small low level sector, like level 4, and I am 25, it takes a little longer, but it also, you know, it already helps. Which should happen real soon, probably. Although there are too few ships here, so if you keep destroying enemy ships, you know, the hunter fleet spawn will be much faster. I'm still tweaking this. No, I'm probably make it maybe even faster, because at least in higher level sectors. See. This is a level, again, this is level 4 sector. Usually, before that, this change, they would probably never spawn here. And this brings to another of the changes. For now, the loot, the enemy loot, is actually based on the sector level now, instead of the enemy. So you can see they are level 20, but the loot is all low level, no, related to the sector, which is 4. So yeah, this was actually requested by Lady Hawk and the other people who wanted to, you know, hunt for low small ships loot, because small ships tend to have a lower level loot. So now you can do that. You can, you know, look for lower level sectors from enemy factions, and not only have them spawning sooner, but you also get lower level loot. So like here you can see many lower level stuff. So this is going to for those who like to play with hunter fleets and maximize it, and, you know, make enemies really angry, you're going to like this. Oh, look at that, we have a super chat. Yeah, benches. Come on, man, you don't have to, you know, to thank you a lot. Well, you are one of the top patrons, so thanks a lot, man. Do you plan to make station regenerate ships once destroyed? Same with warp gate guards. Regenerate ships once destroyed. Do you mean the like their allied? Like allied, the station repairing their friends, like their ships? Maybe this could be done. Maybe the warp guards, yeah, they probably in the station building there will be ships launching from stations, because that's the way I visualize is you'll be able to, you know, add stuff. You know, you have the option to add, you know, things for your station, like trading, like better weapons or turrets, and then modules for like refining and for launching ships. You know, this sort of stuff. It's not going to be very complex like in the base building games, of course, because, you know, base building is a genre of itself. So I don't expect to, you know, bring all the complexity of base building, you know, games. But the important things, like it's going to be much more like a tower defense, you know, in Star Valor, instead of actual base building. So you will be tweaking your stations to have you know, launching ships, launching fighters against enemies, and definitely, you know, gate guards, they will be regenerating or respawning. And I kind of blew up the station here. Like this, the turrets will be actual like ships. You know, right now they are just invisible. They, you know, they just fire, and they don't have their own HP and stuff. But this will change with the station building DLC. They will be actual turrets, and they will be scattered around the sector. So, you know, they won't be only around the station. They will be scattered. This is the general idea. So you will be able to, you know, define the turrets. I'm not sure about define the weapon, but maybe, or we'll see about that. But yeah, that's good for hunter farming. Yeah, that's the idea. Slow, fast laser, please. Parameters. Slow. Show fast laser, please. What do you mean, fast laser? Fast laser parameters. I'm not sure I understand. Most stations have static guards. They hang out until we blow them up. Ah, yeah. Yep. I prefer things simple. Fleets were very complicated. yeah, you know, you can still not use fleets, and solo play is pretty good as well. Oh, look at that, the hunters spawning in level 4 sectors. So it's working. Will we get Academy module? That would be give a chance to train a crew with a skill that we want every couple of hours or something. Academy, yeah, maybe the Academy will probably also have a module in the station. You know, you just pay to enable it, just like mission boards, you know, sort of stuff. Everything that you can see in a station will probably, you know, something you can buy or build on your station, you know, because they are already there. So when you build, you know, your station, it has nothing. Look at that large gyro. So you'll be adding stuff to the station, like pretty much everything. I just reinstalled the game after a year. My save, spaceship, and compiler are missing. Yeah, the game on 2.1, 2.0 launch, the game, all the saves done prior to that during early access are not compatible anymore. So sorry about that. But all the saves now should be compatible. No, I'm not. This won't happen anymore. It just happens in the transition from early access to the full launch. You can now create quests. Yeah, the quests, the mission boards is probably something that you'll be adding to your quest, you know, as a place to, you know, for others to spawn. I mean, for the quest to be generated. Not sure how this will affect you, because the missions will probably be something unrelated to your base, but they will be there. So just a place for you to collect the quests and collect the loot afterward. Not sure how it's going to be. Not sure how it's going to work for you, the player, if you want that station, but you'll see. Yeah, in the future, yeah. Neuro shock, no problem. Yeah, you actually don't mind going through this experience again. Yeah, that's the fun part, at least for me, is going to completing things. But I know many people, they just they like to stick in the same save, the same game, and that's also fine. That's why I try to keep saves compatible from last year on. So the idea is to never break saves again. For early access, the transition from early access to full launch, it makes sense. Okay, let's see what else is coming in 2.1. Okay, station loot. Okay. Yeah, just a few things like look, another spawn. Another things like I just fixed scavenging. Oh, I died. Sorry. I just fixed scavenging for blueprints. So you probably noticed you were getting too many blueprints for superior components and Ardonian components. So this is fixed, which is the system will try to not bring not spawn blueprints you are already maxed. So you should probably you should always get new blueprints, or for those you are not maxed yet. And I also fixed the blueprints not spawning for ammo. Since ammo was level 1, it was pretty much rare to encounter level 1 blueprints. So you will probably get no ammo blueprint. So now it's fixed. Also, chance to find drops. Let me just put it here. So this is from the devlog, which is present on the Discord. So the increased chance to find fine and superior components from scavenging, and because especially superior components were pretty rare, so they are now a bit easier to find. And here the final fixed. There are more things. If you want to see the complete list, you can go to our Discord, or just wait for the for the update. So it will be there. Cargo optimization skill affecting fleet ships, causing their loot to be launched into space. Yeah, this has been around for a long time, I think. It would just refit your fleet ships and fill them with cargo, and then once you launch them, they would blow up and drop all the loot, their cargo. So this is not happening anymore, because it was just a bug which would apply cargo optimization skill for your fleet ships, and it doesn't do that anymore. Born leader not applying seats without assigned crewman. So I can probably demonstrate it. I'm not sure. I have so many saves, I don't know what is. Yeah, here, born leader 5%. So this only has a, you can see the 110 here is, if I reset it, then it's back to 0. So here, now it should be 105. Yeah, it wasn't working before, so just simple fix, but for solo players, that's a lot. 5% of everything is a lot. And finally, items not stacking, like drone parts and scrap metal. When you they wouldn't stack here if you obtain them from scrapping and scavenging, or when drones would be destroyed, they would drop drone parts and they wouldn't stack. So yeah, those small and annoying things, they're now fixed. And for 2.1, I think that's pretty much it. Let me show you then the things that I still need to do for... Can you see this? Wait, let me just do this here. That, nice. The things that I... Whoops. Better. The things I still need to do is... this is a specific thing that I need to do for each ship, which is, you know, for individuals. So you can see here is, this is all the ships in the game. You can see a few here which are not added yet, like this. This is in the game. You can see the numbers there. You can pause the video later. But so one of the things that I need to do is to add the new thrusters. Let me show you. I don't remember which one I was finished. So the new thrusters are like this. This is the new thrusters. They are actually 3D now. There used to be, you know, 2 planes. Then certain angles would be not ideal. They would look weird. So I'm replacing every single ship, and this is one of the few things that I for now I need to do it for every single ship. So it takes a while. Well, not a while, but you know, it's not really fast. Let me see the ones I'm missing. Yeah, this one isn't done. I think this was the last one I did. Yeah. So what I need to do, so it is, you know, looks cool, huh? At least much better than the old system. Let me show you the old system. This is the old system. See, it looks bad like that. There are 2 planes, and from top down they look fine. They look cool, but you know, if you moving sideways, you know, so now they are actually 3D. So what I need to do is I get this one, just copy the particle system. This is kind of a dev stuff, in case you are curious. And then we just paste here, we change it. So, but then I need to, you know, resize it. And you can see this one is not very centered. Oh, I need to put this to 0. I'm not doing this no on stream, just doing this once so you can see how it's done. And here, then negative. No, not good. Yeah, like that. So I can just copy here and paste here and put a negative sign there, and it's done. Let's see with the different lighting, and that's it. So I need to do this for the other ships, so it's a bit of work here because we have like 30 or something 30 or something ships, and then it's done. And a few adjustments here and there, so before I can launch the patch. That looks nice. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so now everything I wanted to show was shown. I think the patch was there. I think that's all I wanted to show. And I'm getting in the chat now. I don't know. I'm not sure if we have time for this, I think I do. Yeah. Now it's 8. Here it's soon, but I know in other places it's kind of late. But in case people want to join me on the chat, we can try to do this. I'm on Discord. So, time for questions. And if people want to hop in the Discord to chat a bit, I'll open that. And if you have someone there, just talk during stream. Let me just change this. Not good. Let's leave it like that. Okay, now to questions. Make sure to post your to tape your questions there so I can answer. Let's see. And people are already. NovaCat is online. Hey Nova, what's up? Let me just okay, if you can maybe increase your volume a bit. Cool. Let me just go for answer the questions here, then we can start with chat. I just no, okay, I read that. What if we could count the station and taunt threaten to have the fleet spawn? Yeah, I consider that, but you know, it's not really immersive, I think. So I just figured that for each ship you're destroying, you know, you're getting closer to 100 fleet. But we'll be tweaking it, and we might improve it. Let me just put something in the background here. There. Like this and this. Okay.
It's fairly easy to maintain water as long as you occasionally keep it.
I'm sorry, what is that? I was distracted. Let me see if I can increase the volume here. No.
Mine's next to you.
Oh, okay.
There are links to my trashy looking microphone.
Oh, I can increase the desktop volume here. Okay. I think it's better now. Let me lower the music and it should be fine now. Okay. The question looks super promising for 2.1 and in the future. Yeah, thank you, man. There's a lot of things, you know, but we'll get there. I noticed that the enemies had weapons that I couldn't craft. They were purple homing lasers. Yeah, the PD ARPs. Nova here really wants to craft them, and you'll be able to. You'll be able to eventually. For now, it's, you know, boss drop only. Always good to see these. Can we get ship blueprints for self-reliant playthrough? Oh yeah, ship blueprints. They are available in, you know, Tin Hat workshops. Maybe I can add for self-reliant. Maybe a few ships, base ships, probably. Yeah, maybe white ships. All the white ships. Maybe.
That could be a possibility.
Yeah. Would it be possible to add some small indicator if system was already visited? Yeah, the galaxy map is, you know, we need more things. I definitely, I think Martin C has a mod which shows a lot of things, and maybe I should just, you know, buy it from him, because there's a lot of functionalities there. But it shouldn't be hard to code. They're like energy torpedoes or something. Yeah, the PD ARBs are energy PD missiles, but they use no ammo, only energy. And they are, the difference is they have a turning speed, much faster turning speed. So they go, you know, like big turns, fast turnings, to hit your missiles or drones, or you in the ass. They if you roll, if you do roll to escape as a small ship, they will, you know, immediately make a turn and smack you in the ass. That's why Lady Hawk called.
However, one of the reasons that they're probably not craftable yet is that some of their behavior, I believe you're still working on. One of the issues for them, for example, is they tend to chain react due to friendly fire by explosions.
Oh yeah, they will explode. They will explode each other, you know, in chain reaction. So
it was particularly long, but I managed twice before getting bored of it to commit Ravager kills, no shot. Both of them were cases of the Ravager being entirely covered in PD orbs of its own, and effectively just the area affecting itself to death. Yeah,
you can do that. you need a small ship. Yeah, it takes a while. Yeah, they can spawn it only PD orbs, I guess. Did he have another weapon?
No. In fact, it's probably the most common single weapon type right now. Ships will often have just one or two, but lately, if they spawn with a single weapon, it's probably PD orbs. Rising Suns are notorious for it, which is kind of helpful to keep you off of them, but ultimately detrimental to their survival.
Yeah, they will blow themselves up. Yeah, this can happen. I actually,
the ones who enjoy it the most are the Prometheus. That the knockback from them helps ensure that we cannot stay along the shaft for very long. And on the other hand, they tend to spawn with other different weapons that'll catch you once they've knocked you out.
Yeah, I probably should make them. I think I allowed a situation where they only use one PD weapon, and that's probably what happened. I should probably, you know, make them use at least two weapons, since it's a dreadnought. Yeah. And then there's the issue of Kerberos by spawning with no ammo. This is beyond have the time to be fixed. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're like energy torpedoes. Yeah, just wanted to say love Star Valor and very excited for all the ongoing development. Thank you, Gamer B32456. I have a suggestion now that I'm looking at the perks. Could be Marauder perk be made permanent if selected at the start of the game. Yeah, maybe. That makes sense, right? If you're, permanent Marauder, that makes sense. Although
it's fairly easy to maintain,
yeah,
but it would probably not be a big problem to make a permanent one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, if you're picking right from the start. But I can see, you can make an argument you only want it for the, I don't know, the first few minutes, but probably permanent is fine. But yeah, it's easy to maintain it. Just keep killing civilians or PMC and Syndicate. A tugboat fleet role that can abandon ships back to station. Abandon ships. Tugboat fleet. Back to the station. Oh, you mean the you hiring someone to tow your ship to a station like that? I think that it was suggested, many times. You can hire freighters to send your ships or cargo or something to a station. And with station building, I'll probably make something like connection between your stations, or maybe even a global storage for things. Probably, having your station ferrying stuff from one to another. This is probably needed. When Commander Patron pack will be available to buy, and would you consider the Commander Patron to be able to design a unique enemy with unique ship and easy mechanics? The Commander Patron, it will be reestablished probably. I'm not sure how. I actually have, I often say that I have many special crewmen waiting to join the game. I actually have 4 different supporters and two of them being the two patrons here. You can see that here, Ryan and Benches, and they are still commander because I can't, they are there, and then they will remain there, although it's closed for new patrons. So yeah, I want to open it again later on, but I have no ETA for now, since Special Crewman they give a good amount of work usually, because I want to deliver something unique, but at the same time it's a lot of work most of the times. So we'll see later on. I want to enable it again. Any plans to add more fleet options, like setting formations? Yeah, like formations are kind of a bit hard to do. It's not hard, but not trivial. But definitely want to add like commands, like you can move orders or guarding orders, so you can tell your fleet ships to guard one another or move to somewhere to mine an asteroid field, for example. So more orders like that for sure. Also, I want to add a melee role, combat tactic. So for Red Skull and for your ships with ramming weapons. So sort of a few functionalities I'll be adding. Thinking noises. Would it be possible to add randomized naming to things like sectors, stations, ships, and superstructures? Yeah, this naming for sectors. I actually found an asset in the Unity Asset Store, which creates random names, and the only assets I like to use is graphical, like art assets, like the ones I use to make the ships, like this ship, for example, like the Enforcer and the Prometheus. I made using modular assets, but usually coding I'm not really a fan of acquiring, because I do all the programming myself. But I see something like that, like a naming system. This could be done, so we can name instead of having only coordinates, we can have sectors with names. That is something I want to do.
Somehow thousands of the star systems will all be named E-Wing.
E-Wing, yeah. This is obviously the problem here for those who look at the amount of sectors. I'm in the way here. Wait. So like this better. There are too many too many sectors, so we need a system that can generate infinite number of combinations of names, so they don't repeat itself. This is the only issue. I like things that work for like 2 or 3 or 5,000 of sectors. So yeah, but this is something I want to do. Sorry for repeat questions. Oh no, don't worry. This is the time to ask the questions. Love the game, by the way. 287 hours of the game. Some guys have 1,000. Yeah, some have 1,000, but 287 is a long time. Thank you. For context, Ewing is one of the many family names for crew that we come across. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Nova Cat.
Yes.
Since the other, like Tiger and Lady Hawk, I'm not sure they are listening. So, what are your thoughts about this year? I mean, what was the best update from since launch?
Best update. I mean, if I'd have to say, The problem for me is I'm probably mixing up a few of the patches from before and after the official launch. I was going to say the plasma torpedoes, for example, but I'm pretty sure those came back in EA.
They came before, yeah. Maybe railguns? I would have to check because there's a lot of things changed since 2.0.
I was quite happy with the change to the railgun DPS curve when we changed the timer on them to a 3 second down from 7. That was right along the time of the armor change.
Let me see if I can find it. Nah. It's going to be impossible to find right now because it's during stream. But yeah, maybe I think the railguns were updated after 2.0. So yeah.
Yeah, those were a good addition, a good change. I believe the Ranger class has been very, very well received by everybody.
Yeah, the Ranger class.
The Warlock itself is very popular.
Yeah, I agree. I had a lot of fun doing the Ranger. You remember we were discussing, I had the Ranger in mind as a survival, class, but we didn't have the mechanics yet, so it was fun to, figure that out.
Oh, yes.
And it's
the Enforcer that you're flying right now, it's an excellent design. I think maybe it needs a little more advertising into Discord for new players because they see it and they seem to kind of just be glossing over it, but it's an excellent ship all around.
Yeah, the Enforcer it's actually a great ship. It's a big ship destroyer, right? It has the armor boost, makes it a bit tougher, and its weapons are all forward pointed. So it has this star shaped turret here, and since it's a 4 size weapon, it benefits from its destroyer, and it has a built-in mass disruptor, not to mention the armor penetration to 30%. So it's a big ship killer, and by big ships you can obviously mean Ravagers, bosses. So it's a pretty
mass disruption and the armor change were one of the things that were overall very good for balance.
Indeed.
I will admit, always and forever being sad about losing the multi-hits for things like well-placed torpedoes, of course. Just because I can't not love large amounts of numbers popping up all at the same time.
Nova is talking about big ships like this. Let me show you. One of the things that I need to do while developing customizing big ships is this. They have lots of colliders. The best example is this, is the Sanctuary. You can see this is all these green things here are colliders. So this is where the bullets hit and break. So this what would happen before is you would fire a bullet, right, and then it will hit this collider, then it would hit this collider, then this one, and each time it would be causing damage, and this one as well. It's a box collider,
which was gloriously fun. Another
it was fun.
Shooting, there was something. The problem was with the total amount of damage that resulted and the balance between the weapons. In regards to just pure shooting fun, it allowed us to pick our targets and choose. We would learn that firing, for example, across the fork there in just the right way could get the explosions from an explosive railgun round to hit the center. So then you'd be looking at 4 separate hits, each of which explodes, each of which causes the shockwave to reach at least one of the other colliders. The result was absolutely ridiculous, but it was also very fun.
I can see it was fun. Like if you would hit like an explosion around here, you would get this one, and even this one, depending on the size of the explosion. So it was obviously too powerful, and the damage would scale, and the big ships would just melt, like as opposed to like this one, which has only 2 colliders. The camera, some call it the camera, the Nikon. So it only has 2 colliders, this one and this one. So here it would be intersect, the 2 intersect. So exploding something here would hit twice. So Mass Disruptor, what the change was to, you know, one explosion here would only hit this specific ship once, and even if it hit the collider multiple times, it would, the actual one bullet would only hit. Now it only hits once, and so Mass Disruptor came to still give, you know, an opportunity to cause more damage to big ships, because, you know, we need balance for this sort of stuff. So yeah, the Ranger, this ship was pretty fun to build. Yeah, also I've done it with modular assets. You know, I'm not a modeler, and you know, my, like, the other ships were made by my friend, by Zeronaut, like this one and this one. These ships they take long time to, you know, to craft, and using modular assets I made this one, which is faster for me. So yeah, the Rangers, like this, like the Wizard, they were a great addition in the game, especially with Self-Reliant. Considering Self-Reliant, I think it was one of the coolest things in the update. Let me see if I can.
Self-Reliant does change quite a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're playing fleets, it's a much bigger alteration to your playstyle. However, for small solo ship users, it's only an alteration really to the early game, where you won't get to just buy those 2 extra nuclear reactors and just have it easy early on.
Yeah.
Once you start crafting, once you've started just doing the little missions, it quickly becomes a non-issue, so the bonuses are quite nice.
Indeed. Let me see. I like the Pirate Dreadnought. Kerberos very much looks like it. Yeah, the Kerberos is one of the few. It's actually the only Dreadnought which wasn't built for the game. It's actually an asset from Asset Star. I only did the 3 heads, or 3 melee prongs, or, you know, the spikes. The rest is from the start. So, but it looks so good that I just decided to keep it, and it's actually a favorite of many players. You mentioned space caves.
You've unlocked your Shrike.
What? Go ahead.
You've unlocked the Shrike.
Oh, yes, I did.
What have you put on there?
Here it is. In first hand. It doesn't have a roll yet, but here's the Shrike. This is a ship we built with me. I built actually 4. Actually, Nova, Lady Hawk, and Benches. No, Laious. It was U3, right? It was Nova, Lady Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, Tigger. No, Tigger wasn't there.
Wasn't Tigger in there?
I don't remember if it was Laious or Tigger.
Oh, there we go. Is that a quad barrel 0.5? Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah,
good.
they are 2 quad barrels, 0.5, and 3 normal turrets there. And it's not finished yet, and also I'm not sure how I'm going to, let's pick this, whatever. I'm not sure how I'm going to add it to the game, but it looks great. It has the new thrusters, and it looks great.
Yeah, just make sure those flames are gigantic coming out of the back of it. Because the engine section looks tiny.
Oh yeah.
Well, Lady Hawk liked it better like that.
Oh, yeah, it has 4 actually. They are kind of small, so I should probably increase the length. Yeah, let's do it let's do it right now. Tigger is probably getting. I'm not sure. Laious is joining us, and who else? Well, we know Baldur's Gate just launched, so thank you everyone who are here, watching me, and you can, especially because the stream is going to be saved in YouTube. So thank you everyone for joining. And
all those people downloading 100 gigabytes.
Yeah, exactly. And I heard it's a great game. So, well, Baldur's Gate is one of the all-time great games. So let me just see this. This is these are the actual thrusters. We should probably make them like this, maybe a bit bigger. Yeah,
yes, it should definitely be a scary amount of flame coming back there.
Yeah, these two here, I decided to make only one because from top down they wouldn't make any difference. So maybe I'll change it, but for now.
It will make a little bit of a difference when rolling.
When rolling? You mean because the trails?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's a special ship, and let's just add. Let's do like this and like this. Then we copy and rename it, and that's it. We just need to remove the audio. Only the first one gets the audio, and the others no audio. So that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, the thrusters are a bit small, like in size, but I think that's good. So it's going to look like this from top down. Too much, I guess. Can tweak this later. So what happens is it goes from this to 46. Yeah, 0.46. Yeah, that's good. So we need to find a role for the ship. The collider was custom built for it. It's not the best, it has a big hitbox, but it's a cool ship.
Between Ladyhawk, Tigger, and I, that's at least 6 or 7 different debates regarding the role.
Yeah. It was fun to build the ship, and I'm amazed you can you could get to a middle point. You all agreed on one ship, but anyway.
Yes, that was a very interesting design session.
Yeah. Space caves. How does that work? Will it be like random warp gates or wormhole leading to an isolated sector? No. Oh, the wormhole thing is going to be related to mega structures. It's going to be something like another. I don't want to spoil, but since you are all here, you deserve to. It's going to be kind of a portal to some like another. I won't say another dimension or another alternative universe, because I don't want, probably not an alternative universe, but maybe a different dimension, which are different things. So maybe you can see the entrance to the mega structures, and it goes to it opens up. You travel between another dimension. And something like that, something crazy like that. In the mega structure will be a unique space, unique place, like a sector. Space caves will be.
So prepare for descent, except inside a TARDIS.
What? Sorry.
I said prepare for descent, except inside a TARDIS.
Yeah, inside the TARDIS. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a ride. And so the space caves will be inside a normal sector, like those big asteroids you see flying around, something like that, but bigger. And you kind of enter, you kind of it's going to be in the the sector, like for example here. Oh, the head workshop. I can show the components quest. See, you ask for find components and give you junk. Not a good deal, yeah, I know, but you get a reputation for it, which is the main reason. Also the junk, I guess, yeah, because junk is limited for now, but this is the main reason for the quests. So, and you can have more right now. So the space caves will be like you can see this asteroid here, but it's going to be a much bigger one, probably, yeah, much bigger, which you enter and and you have all sorts of stuff there, like crystals and even bases. Yeah, it's going to be probably going to be part of the station building. So I want you to be able to enter these caves and build your base there, something like that. So it's the bases will be in the sector, while mega structures will be far in something else completely. Look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Enter to there.
I like that effect though. Makes the middle smaller thruster a hotter color, so as they're small, they appear to burn brighter, so more efficient. Yeah, the colors are the same for now. The shader is the same for all the thrusters. If I increase one, the strength of the thrusters, if I increase one, it's going to increase for all the ships. So what I can do is just make it bigger and smaller for now, until I make some kind of parameter for individual ships for the thrusters. What we have different is the thrusters for Fengi ships. So they are like this. They are different color.
Does the light emission for them stack? Because one kind of makeshift way to do it right now, if that's possible, could be to just have, for example, doubled up thrusters in the same spot.
Yeah, I could double. The only issue of doubling the thrusters, like you can see, they already stack here. You can see the middle one is stronger because they are additive. Here the rendering is additive, so they kind of stack. If I can just add one on top of the other. But for overall, for optimizations, since they all instantiate trails when you boost, so the more thrusters I have, the bit more of processing power goes for is used. So usually for small ships, I wanted the least amount of thrusters, even though we have like
because of the possibility that there will be 30.
There will be massive amounts of them. So this is one example which is not ideal, because the Fury has 4 thrusters and each of them will be trailing. The engine is pretty fast with this. It's usually not a big deal, but just a few a little concern is probably you want to have and big ships. But as I said before, the Shrek is a unique ship. You probably won't fly. We won't have like a fleet of it, so no big deal at all. So in having many thrusters, usually you have 2. Usually you have 2. This one isn't done yet, so I'll be doing real soon. But yeah, would be cool if you had a ship like that with wings that can spread out and have more guns at the expense of more drag to move slower. Indeed, yeah. Like you mean the Shrek? Then it wasn't Benchise who was doing. I think it was Laious who designed it also. Yeah,
that might have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of making animations in Wings, like moving stuff. This actually was one of the ideas Zirnat had for his what's it called?
Well, a few of the little racers, weren't they?
Yeah. This is one of them. Yeah. So this is a kind of, this would move. Yeah, like this. So you could, somehow move this like this, or like this. No, probably like this, I guess, as a racer ship. So and this is something I intend to add later on, like having an activated equipment that make visual changes for your ships. Like even the first will probably be deactivating the melee weapons. So if you have like one of the issues of the Kerberos is they are always on, the prongs are always on, so you can hit people you don't want to. So and one of the ideas,
people have many accidents there.
Many, yeah. So one of the things is turning them off, which you can do, and it's actually, let me just check here. I don't even remember where it is. The prongs. It's in the model, I think. Yeah, here. So I would have to do is just turn off the emissions, and they would be turned off, and make them not applied like the melee, these components here, left, medium, right. I will just disable them. So this is easy. I just need to make them relate to the actual equipment inside the equipment in the ship. So this is something interesting I can add later on. Benches. How about a ship that's wings, a modified weapon part for the beam laser, similar to the jaws of the Taurus. Like in the opposite direction, maybe. Yeah. Liquid space, like ST Voyager. Liquid space. Megastructures such as Dyson spheres, swarms, for example. I usually run a real space generator, to be honest, so more junk is never entirely useless for me. Indeed, yeah. The real space generator is a good source of scrap metal. Please put the caves in the dead zones. It's scarier. In the dead zones, yeah, it is scary because you can see you can see them, from you kind of get lost in there. Could be fun. Would there be more faction specific equipment? Oh yeah. Since there were many additions, like in drone, like in drone enhancement, we had drone detonators, a few of different armors. There's a lot of more possibilities to add a specific faction equipment. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I think we are probably getting to the end of the stream. If more people want to hop in the chat, feels like chatting. Anyway, it's going to be, the stream will be saved in YouTube if you want to check later. It has been almost 2 hours. I'm surprised my cam hasn't died yet. The last time I think it was for overheating. But yeah. So I have a chroma key now. You can see stuff. You can't see stuff behind me. Streamer stuff.
Okay.
It's getting a little difficult to get special crewmen. Please consider raising odds a little bit or making quests. Yeah, the quests are planned. You'll be it's not going to be, probably not how you expected, but you will be, it's going to be some kind of quest, and at the end you choose one between like 2 special crewmen, and the one you not choose will not spawn again. So you know, you have to choose one or the other, but there will be a possibility where it's going to be a certain special crewman to be found. So yeah.
In the meantime, for anybody looking for special crewmen on their saves, remember that it begins at a 10% chance and goes down as you find them.
Oh yeah.
But the floor is 5%, so any escape pod that you find does have a chance until you've gotten all of them.
Yeah, exactly. It starts at 10, unless you start with a one. You know, if you start a new game with a special crewman, then your chance to find the next one will be 9. Of course, it's 1% less for each game, for each one you found. Of course, these do not count, like Sam Hollow is tied to the quest, and Ziggy also, and Tuchui also. So if you start with 1, like Trekner, then you have 9, then 8, and down to 5. Yeah. So the smallest amount of chance, the smallest chance, it will be 5%. 1 each 20. So it can take a while, but you get there. Your cam is slightly behind. This is not good. I didn't notice, but I'll check next time.
Oh yes, there was like about a 20-second delay.
What about now? Is it far behind also? For me, it's normal, but yeah, you know, probably because my microphone.
Like you've just clicked load game now.
Oh really? Oh really?
And now you've hit close.
Yeah.
At least over on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah. Oh. Unless you no, it's just you and me in the voice chat. So yeah, in the voice chat it will be probably a lot behind YouTube. But so you're probably Nova, you are probably watching me, with a big delay related to my voice. But in YouTube it should be fine, but maybe it's not. I'll check that for next time. Riverbank, if you're in the front of the sectors, there are more other hurdles, the chance drops even further. Yeah. Still working on how not to get my poor little mining ship ganked. Yeah, the mining ship. The mining you have now. We have more ways to avoid marauders. If you start a new game, you have this option here. The skin will less often attract enemies, which is a bounty, a negative bounty, so you will attract less enemies. And you have Goettert, which does that also, if you have him unlocked. So these are 2 bounty stacks, so you will be much less attacked if you are interested in that playthrough. And it since hardcore adds 1 bounty stack, you can counter that with one of these 2. Not to mention the other skills and stuff you can do too. You can pick. The cam voice sync has been delayed by about half a second, but it's fine. Yeah, probably. I keep messing like this, clicking here and clicking there, so yeah, probably I should maybe add a delay to my microphone, which should probably be fine, but anyway, I'll see that for next, so thank you. So I think that's it. Nova, do you have anything to add? Anyway, it was 2 hours stream. It wasn't fast, but
connection back.
Yeah, I just heard you disconnecting and connecting back again. Let me check the Discord. We have a few questions, I think. Let me see. He's alive. Oh, okay. Just random gifts. And any questions regarding the stream? I don't think so, right? Everyone is watching Baldur's Gate. But it was, was great to chat with those who are online, who are watching. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you, Nova, for. Too bad the others couldn't join because they're at work or sleeping.
They couldn't make it tonight, but they're a great community. It's always fun to.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you didn't join our Discord, definitely should. People are very friendly there, and in fact, Nova and the others are very helpful to me. To overall, with the community and the testing, the beta testing, and everything, everything about the game. So thank you very much for that. We've certainly
put a few of your new systems through their paces in the past few days.
Oh yeah. I don't think I can. It's best that I don't. We keep this a bit more, hidden. What's happening behind the scenes
until the patch hits.
The beta, until the patch hits, because it's too many exploits. But you eventually figure out. So again, thank you all for supporting the game. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, Nova, Tigger, Lady Hawk, and Laious, and Benches. C-Sage. I don't think it's here as well. All my patrons and supporters. Thank you all. I'm going to be here next year also, and at least one more year, talking about the game. Because I have many things to deliver yet. So this was 1 year after launch, and maybe I'll do more live streams. Probably when you have something around beta for the station building. Probably we'll start beta real soon. Well, not soon, but in the next month maybe, where we'll be testing stuff, and then I'll probably do my more the devlogs and live streams, maybe playing to show a bit of the changes. And so I think that's it. Thank you all for coming again, and I'll see you next one. Bye, Nova.
Discord link is at the bottom of the chat.
Oh yeah.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
Yeah. Make sure to join our Discord, guys. I'll see you there then. Thanks for the stream, Great King. Thank you. It's been insightful to the future patch and DLC coming. Cool. Certainly looking forward to it. Yeah, the link is there. Nice. Okay then. Catch you all on the next stream. See ya. Bye bye.